Halo is in an unfortunate state right now. That's undeniable. Halo Infinite was meant to be the everything game, a back to basics, a return to what makes Halo, Halo, in most cases. But with the lackluster launch and the painfully slow updates, Halo Infinite fell off fast. So many people lost interest and just moved on. Besides the dedicated fans of the series who will play whatever Halo has to offer because no other game captures the same experience of Halo. But it's undeniable that the majority of gamers, content creators, streamers, and even fans have just moved on. Now I said all that just to preface what I'm about to show you right now, and it's a clip that's been circulating around the Halo community that has just everyone kind of angry and feeling kind of unrecognized and just cast away to the side.
Halo's in a very unfortunate spot. Like
if there was no Havoc,
whenever
like,
I'm pitching, whenever I'm pitching these tournaments and stuff, like I usually try to grab a clump of people from each scene and put them in something. And I always look for Halo because companies want that. They want people from different scenes. And if it's a console game with where you use a controller, I always think of the controller games, which is COD, Apex, and Halo. And there are no Halo content creators. There's none. There are damn near.
There's one or two.
Yeah, APG is one of them.
Mint Blitz.
Mint Blitz. Yeah.
Well, APG's a fucking pro. I'm saying the only people are pros.
I think there's literally two. Uber Nick and Mint Blitz.
Yeah, and then there's what's that enchilada girl? Lady. Yeah. So there's like very.
So yeah, that clip's been circulating online. I think across all the posts I've been seeing about it, probably accumulated to like over 1 million views. Like, people are not happy with those statements because me, myself, as someone who is a Halo content creator, at least one of them, right? Considered one of them, that, some people are saying like all our efforts that we've put into making this community happen, making Halo a thing online, feels like it just was completely unrecognized by these people. And these are people that were part of Optic, right? This is from one of the many Optic podcasts out there. Specifically, this is Maniac. He's actually streams Halo quite often. He should know more about who's a part of the community here. This is Shotzi. He's a former world champion of Halo. And he just kind of just was like, APG or whatever. And then over here is Optic Hitch, who I'm not quite sure how much of his involvement is within Halo. He keeps an eye on things. But like, I just feel like these guys just haven't really tried to understand the Halo community that much, or just be outside their little bubbles, which kind of gets me to my next point, or something I want to talk about in this video, is that even though everything that we're doing, all the efforts that we're putting into when it comes to Halo content or just your gaming community as a whole, everybody is so segmented from everybody else. So there's a reason why I prefaced this video with the statements I said earlier about people having interest but then falling off with it. And I think this kind of falls in line with what our Halo community is like right now. I'm not going to try to blame these guys for not putting in the effort to understand the Halo community. I feel like they should know more. They do participate when they do. It's not up to them to recognize everybody within the community, because these guys now, they've kind of moved on to being more COD content creators and whatever the most popular game is at the time. And right now, it's not Halo. Halo's not going to get you views. You play Halo because, well, you want to play for the memories, or maybe a new update happened that really plays to your heartstrings. But since people have fallen off on the Halo community side of things and engagement online, your algorithms out there are not going to push you Halo content if you're not watching it, right? So that's why you kind of get put into these different silos, right? Different content creators out there that you see so many times. I'm sure major games out there will be like, oh, we have Fizz Bomb and Mrs. Scooby-Doo. You're like, who the heck are these people? You check them out, they have 500,000 to 1 million subscribers. You never heard of them because they're not part of your algorithm that you like to watch. And since these people have certainly fallen off of Halo, that they're not really watching or engaging with the content, so why would they know people outside of that? I think it kind of helps recognize how much of an echo chamber we really are within the Halo community, that, we try to make a big deal about everything. We try our best to get our names out there and try to engage and get people excited about Halo, but there's only so much we can do. I think it also helps put into perspective the size of our community, our engagement, and our role within the online gaming sphere as a whole. That yes, we do have that brand recognition of Halo that we like to back ourselves with, but the thing is that people have just lost interest with it and are not watching Halo content. Therefore, they wouldn't really know who to check out. Now, Hitch actually did reply to this post from Redgear. I really appreciate Redgear. Twitch streamer, by the way. Get Redgear. Go check him out on YouTube here and also on Twitch. Excellent Halo streamer. Great guy as well. Guys has to hang out with him a couple times. Anyways, back to the news here. Hitch actually did reply to this post saying that, like, I guess 99% of his creators who aren't pros just don't exist. And it's because, like, yeah, like I said, these guys don't consume just regular Halo content, right? They're not looking at the lore, they're not looking at news updates because they don't care. They're not interested in Halo. They're like, I get that information. And Hitch did reply with this saying, I didn't mean to upset anyone. I was just pointing out that this is a consistent reality on Twitch. Again, these guys, again, streamers mainly, that's what their realm is. And on YouTube, Mintblitz is the only channel making non-negative Halo content outside of the pros on the first page of search results, which, I mean, kind of makes sense, right? Because again, that's a whole other video I can make a topic on about all these like small time content creators. Like, I mean, talking about like 2K subs and below, who are like their most viewed video is something negative about Halo because it gets views. Because the most resonant sentiment that people have with Halo is that it's fallen off. It's not as good as it used to be. When people playing those heartstrings, yeah, they're going to get views on it, but it's just something you really want to build a community off of, which I haven't. I've tried to make it more objective, not necessarily forcefully positive, but like objective observations of Halo and try to make statements on that. And that's where I try to make my my little place in the world. But anyway, so I'll continue on saying, I am all for passionate creators, and I think it is very important for any game. We're more touching on the overall issue that we see happen with Infinite that we also see happening with COD. I was trying to host tournaments 3-ish years ago and was trying to remember what creators were part of the scene then, so I didn't mean to disrespect trying to recall like Lady Echidna's name by any chance, and just saying you remember someone calling her Enchilada for fun, and she does play into that name a little bit as well, so I get that as well. So I love Halo and I want it to thrive, as does everyone else on the couch. My apologies for coming off wrong. And he just kind of points out again a picture of saying like the most views right now on YouTube, on Twitch, are like 1,000. Yeah, because like not very many people care to watch like arena multiplayer type of games anymore. But they mentioned people like Ubernick and Echidna because they're part of the HCS partner program, right? They get involved with the events that are held on by Halo for their main live streams when it comes to these big tournaments. So yeah, those would be people that you would recognize, because these major events is those times where like the community kind of comes together and all watches something spectacular happen at once, and those kind of content creators get involved. And yeah, Mintblitz isn't exactly part of it, but he's able to break through that like glass ceiling of views when it comes to Halo content because he makes these absurd clips. And Mintblitz is a big size creator now, almost 280,000 subscribers and just Halo alone. And, he does get good viewership, right? Like 50 to 70,000 views for a video. Sometimes it peaks up to 100,000, 200,000 views. Like, that's not chump change right there. But the thing is, like, it might seem like a lot, but again, like when you're within the realm of Halo, he's doing super well. But like in the greater scheme of gaming, like Mintblitz would be somebody who would be getting millions of views per video if he was doing something else in Halo. But that's what his passion is right there. If you compare that to some of his short form content, like his cool clips and stuff, he got 2 million views, 2 million views, 2 million views again. Like he gets able to get these views and consistently because he's able to make viral content that can reach out beyond just that typical Halo algorithm where just like, hey, check out this really cool gaming clip. They're not gonna watch me talk about Tenrai 4 or something like that happening within this whole playlist. Like this is all just kind of news information stuff like right here that like doesn't really make much more of an entertainment. It's more kind of informational, which is certainly a service I like to provide with you guys here online. But again, it's like not the most like viral type of content. And like I said, I don't blame these guys for not engaging with Halo content because they might play it every once in a while here and there, but they're not people who are going to be constantly coming back every single day to check out what the newest and latest and greatest things are going on with the Halo community. What's the leaks and rumors? What's the news and stuff like that? Because it's just build up. It's not really anything that's crazy exciting right now. I mean, I'm sure these guys will definitely get involved once we see the new Halo trailer, whenever that launches. My assumption will be hopefully this Xbox showcase in 2026. Of course, fingers crossed, but I'll cover it if it does happen here on the channel. The algorithms that are online keep you so siloed and keep you engaged, because the whole point of these platforms is to keep you engaged as long as possible, keep you on those platforms as long as you want before ad revenue for their own side of things. And so they're not going to be fed Halo content if they don't want to watch it, or they don't really care, or searching it up or looking it up. So that totally makes sense, right? I would just kind of expect at least like Maniac was able to name off a couple people, right? Some of the bigger names out there. Now I was kind of expecting Shotzi, but he's been removed from the pro scene for so long, but still gets involved with it from time to time. But it just kind of goes to show that, like, even though we might seem like we have some big name content creators out there, right? People making a difference, still in the grand scale of things, we're still kind of small. And a lot of times when it comes to discussion about Halo, we're kind of like really stuck in this echo chamber of just yelling at each other the whole time about what Halo should be and what the direction of Halo should be moving forward. Now you're probably thinking, well, these guys should just get more involved. If they want Halo to thrive, start playing the game and do stuff, make content for Halo. People will come and show up. Start like a little bit of a grassroots movement, if you will, which would be like a great thing to do. But again, like the game itself for Halo Infinite just isn't that exciting right now, right? And it's definitely not gonna get them views. These guys right here are content creators, right? They need to follow where the views are. They need to follow where the engagement is so they can keep their jobs and keep their community happy of what people are asking to watch. And right now, people are just not asking to watch Halo right now. Now things will definitely change whenever the next Halo project is released, but we have years until that happens. But until that time, I'll definitely be making Halo videos on this channel because, like I said, I'm a little bit of a fan. Now, if you made it this far in the video, I hope I earned your like, maybe even a subscribe. And if you want to see who the real ones are in the comments, leave a green heart so I can see who made it all the way to the end. So thank you all for watching. Greatly appreciate it. If you missed any videos, check out the stuff right here. There's probably something you might like. Catch you all in the next one. Peace out.